You literally sign your life away. And I just thought, this is it. This is where I'm going to be for the next 4 years. Little did I know, 3 years down the line, I'll be getting my chopper out on the internet.
You're through to Option 1. Option 1 podcast.
Hello and welcome back to the Option 1 podcast. My name is Oliver and boy, do I have a cracking episode for you today. A little bit of a controversial story here. A guy that used to be in the Navy, he's not anymore. I want to introduce you to Zak Blackman. Here he is. How was my intro? It was good, right?
Yeah, it was good.
Good. Now listen, for anyone that doesn't know who Zak is, can you summarise yourself, just why people might know you or have heard of you recently?
So you may have seen me probably in the Sun newspaper or somewhere over the internet for basically getting kicked out of the military for making spicy content on my own ship.
I love that. On your own ship?
Not my own ship, but the ship that I was on.
Oh my goodness. Right, now how I like to normally start, I know that's already, we probably have a ton of questions, but how I always like to start with a new guest is I'm a little bit of a weird guy and I like to ask some random icebreaker questions. So first of all, because I know you're from the Navy, I want you to rank in order of hardest guys and girls to the weakest from the military branches. So I'm talking Royal Navy, British Army, Royal Air Force, and Royal Marines. So who are the hardest bastards?
All
at
right,
the top?
without a doubt, Royal Marines.
Oh, okay, Royal Marines.
They're just crazy motherfuckers.
Yeah. They do anything.
Next, I don't know. It's a difficult one. I'd say Army.
Yeah, okay.
I'd then say Navy, and then I'd say RAF.
You'd say, so you're one in the Navy, you think third, like
I'd
second
say
to
third.
bottom? Yeah.
I'd say RAF at the bottom because, I don't know, I've never joined the RAF, but
Yeah.
I've just heard that it's not the easiest, but they're quite privileged.
Yeah. Well, they're
So-
sitting in a plane. I've seen the film Top Gun. They're just sitting in the
Yeah.
plane, ain't they? Do you know what I mean? Him and Goose, easy. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's fair. So we're saying, basically, we just want to know who the bottom. So Royal Air Force, you've just been called out. It's been found out there.
Sorry,
By Zak.
guys.
All right, cool. All right, if you could have a coffee with any celebrity, who would you pick and why?
All right. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Why? Just because, like...
Just because, he's such a... he's the GOAT.
Yeah.
He's the GOAT. And, you could learn so much from him.
Would just ask him a football skill or something, or...
Everything.
Yeah.
Absolutely everything. He seems like a humble, nice guy. And I could learn a lot from him.
Yeah, he's still playing, isn't he? He's like 39, he's still rocking
I think
around.
he's 40.
Is he?
Something like that.
He played last night and he played the full 90 minutes. Okay, Ronaldo's good. So you a big football fan as well?
Yeah, I like football.
What's your team?
Watford, but they're absolutely awful at the moment.
Okay, but you got to stay with them. You got to stay with them.
Hometown.
Okay, Ronaldo, that's a good one. All right, if you here comes a bit of a weird one. If you had to swap your legs with the legs of any other animal, what animal would you choose and why?
Cheetah.
Why?
Said the fastest animal. I just get about everywhere.
That is, you nearly went into cheetah mode then. He was like, he's going to get on all fours for us.
A to B, just like that.
Yeah, okay, that's cool. Cheetah's good. I think being a fast one would be pretty cool. And you'd be awesome at football as well, or any sport.
What would you be?
I would be thinking of something like what you were thinking of, something fast. If it was to do with maybe getting wings, but because it's legs, if I have an eagle's legs, I ain't gonna be able to fly and I'd just be like a weird eagle.
Agreed.
So I'd need something fast like a cheetah. I think that's good.
Yeah.
Favourite car?
Favourite car? Do you know what? Nissan GTR. Oh, yeah. I want one of them.
Yeah, proper modded. They sound good, don't they?
Yeah.
Okay. We had a little bit of a chat off screen, which I think you might talk about this right now. What movie has had the most significant impact on your life and why?
Okay, so I'd say Yes Man with Jim Carrey because obviously taking every single opportunity has led me to where I am today.
I love that, yeah.
And if I would have said no to things, like as shows in the movie, I probably wouldn't be where I am today, having the things I have.
Yeah.
So
being on the Option 1 podcast.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? That's it. Do you know what? We were chatting about it off screen, Yes Man, because I was saying to you, I remember that, saying yes to everything, and then you can funnel down like what you say no to. And I said to you, I sat and I watched the film. I didn't leave the cinema because it was so thought-provoking. I stayed and watched it again. Even though it's a comedy, it's a good film. All right, cool. What's your biggest pet peeve with a girl, lad, or partner? I don't know what you're into yet. I haven't even asked.
Girls.
Girls, all right. I love girls.
Biggest pet peeve?
Yeah, what is it like that you're doing? Maybe you're working out with them. Maybe you're at home watching a film.
Biggest pet peeve? Oh, I don't know. I'd say it's a difficult one. I've got quite a few.
Go, mate. Tell me.
Do you know what? Laziness is a big one.
Yeah.
Like, I just hate laziness.
Yeah. So you like a girlfriend to be like ambitious, maybe? What
ambitious, literally got my arm.
Is that what that means?
I gotta tell you.
Is that when you go? So when you're in the club, you're chatting to girls, you just go, you gotta have that.
Gotta be that, and if you're not,
so that's okay. That's fair. So you don't want girls that are gonna be leeching off you, and you be kind of the breadwinner. You want them to be having their own sign of job and.
Yeah. So I just want them. This is like in a talking stage. This is what I'd ask. So I'd just be like, "What do you want to be when you're older?" Or like, "Where do you see yourself in the future?" Because if they say something like, "There's nothing wrong with this," but personally, it's just what I want in someone.
In a partner, yeah.
So if they're like, "Oh, I want to work in McDonald's my whole life," or like, I don't know.
You've had dates where girls have they said that?
People have said that, and it's just,
mate,
it's giving me the ick.
No way. And then you're like, oh my gosh. Okay, so I get that. I mean, you got it tattooed on your arm. Ambition, that's a big one for you. All right then. Well, I want to go back a bit now because obviously you're in the sun. The story about being thrown out of the Navy. I don't know everything about it, and I didn't, look at what's been said in the media or whatever, because there's always two sides to the story. Let's go back, right? So. Did you go straight from high school, or like did you go uni or college before Navy? What was the situation?
So, no, I left school while I was working. I've always just had like a working mindset. So, and I've never been smart in school. I got 1 GCSE, which was art, so couldn't really get straight into
the creative.
To be fair, what you're doing now is artistic.
Yeah,
I would argue.
True. I mean, the body is a work of art.
Social media, OF, you got to make the good content to get people.
Exactly. So anyway, went from school. I mean, I was working through year 11. I used to go to this house and just do their washing and just random bits like that. Get a bit of pocket money because like my upbringing was quite hard. Had no money in the family or whatever. So I was just working to have a bit of money to myself. So anyway, straight from school, got myself a little job. I think it was a cleaner for a few years. And I think I was 17, went into an office job, which weren't too bad. I mean, to be honest, I used to just sit on my phone.
Get paid.
I think everyone used to get pissed off at me. But eventually left there, went straight into the military.
So how did you, when you go into the military, how did you go to did someone plant it in your ear? Because some people say that you kind of, do you know what I mean? Some people go, you'd be good in the military. And really, they're doing it, they want you for them, but not for you.
Well, it all kind of originated from like my sister. She dated someone that was in the Marines.
Right.
And like, it just kind of went from there. And I was just so interested. And he was like, you should do this. And then finally applied, got into the military, was in for 3 years.
Was that tough? Like the application process, was it just easy?
It was tough. It was a long process. It was like, it took me like a year and something to get in.
A year?
Yeah, of the application process. It was just
And is it
so long.
just like papers you fill out, or is it fitness tests?
Papers, fitness tests, questions, quizzes, medical tests, so many different things.
Oh, man. Well done. You got through.
Yeah, I did, but now I'm out.
Yeah, worth it. And then so then you finally got in. And for those that don't know, you can't just, it's not like a normal job. You can't just go, I'm going to give you my month's notice, right? When you're in the Navy, how many, what's the least amount you can do in years?
That's the difficult thing. So that was my problem. So the least amount you can do, I think it's 4 years. So I were in for 3 years and I had a year left. I was like, I can't do any longer of this. So it was either obviously take medication, like pharmaceuticals, you know what I mean, to
Yeah,
get kicked out.
Yeah.
Or
So you were thinking like proactively, like, how can I get kicked out?
basically, so I just had enough.
Yeah.
And like, there was nothing I could do. So anyway, I was doing OF on the side.
Yeah.
And
So hang on, who got you into OF? Did you know because are you like subscribed to other, who like introduced you to that?
I met a few people and I'm still mates with them.
Yeah.
And they were just like, oh, you should do this. They were like, oh, get out the Navy. Like, trust me, it's so much better in this life. So anyway, I did. I started doing OF, whatever. Eventually got found out and got kicked out, and that's what I do full time now.
How did you try and get found out on purpose? Or or they like basically, they knew you did OF and did they make it weird, like uncomfortable for you and try and, how did it work?
Yeah, I was literally hoping, just every single day I'd wake up like, they ain't found me out yet. Like, I hope it's soon. Anyway, one day I was on leave with family and stuff, literally drove like 12 hours down south because it was up north where I was based. Anyway, got home. And then literally a few hours later, I got a call and whatever, and they were just like, you got 24 hours to get back to the ship.
Yeah.
Didn't say why or anything. I was like, this might be it.
You're like,
it might be it.
Yeah, they're not trying to scare you. You're like, yes, I'm
I was
out.
shitting myself. I was like, fuck, like, what's going on? Anyway, literally left my family, went straight 12 hours up north, and then got there, had a few meetings. They told me what it was, and I was like, shit, this might be it. And
you're happy? Do you have a smile on your face when they're like, Zak, you can't stay here anymore?
Yeah, and it's like...
Did they have like pictures and say, Zak, why are you straddling this massive cannon on the ship? On your OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Did they show you the pictures?
It was, yeah.
Did you? But the thing is, in a way, that's mega niche, because obviously you can't do that in the Navy or the services. OnlyFans, obviously you get kicked out, but you got content on the ship with pictures with other naval officers from like...
No.
So this would just be you, right? Pictures of you.
It was just me. I was just making spicy content on the ship, and got found out pretty much.
Was it hard not to laugh when they were chatting to you? Were you like dead serious? Like, oh man, I'm sorry.
So
it's like the Navy doesn't pay me enough. And
no one really knows this, but I was acting sad and whatever, like, oh no, I'm getting kicked out. But in my head, I was like, fuck yes.
Really?
Yeah, because I just wanted to get out so bad. I just had enough.
And how long do you have left on the contract? A year, you said?
Yeah, there was a year left. And I just couldn't do it anymore.
So what happens? Do they just stop like your benefits and you pay, like at the end of if you just stayed all the years, would you got a bonus or anything like that? Is it just, how does it work?
Nah, I don't think so. I think I may have got promoted.
Yeah.
But it's a big jump, to be fair, promotion. Like, I think it's from like, what I was making was like 20,000 a year.
Yeah.
Which is not that much. But then you jump to promotion, I think it's like 31 or something, which is a lot better.
But you don't pay for any accommodation, food or anything?
Don't pay for accommodation, food or anything like that.
Yeah.
So, and when you're at sea, you don't spend anything. So when you get abroad, you have quite a bit of money to go and, misbehave with.
Was there anything you liked about being in, like, while you was at the Navy? Like,
anything I liked?
Yeah.
The lads. Yeah. The morale on board was good. That's just what kept me going, to be fair.
Yeah.
But
other than that?
Other than that, it just weren't for me.
You just wanted out.
I just wanted out.
Do you know what? That's really hard though, because say like for the youth of today that want to try, like normal jobs, you can go in and you can go, oh, I'll see how it is. If I don't like it, I'll leave. But with the Army, the Navy, you're almost like, well, you're set for a while unless you really want to get out like you.
Yeah.
And then you got to do OnlyFans. Listen, that's the cheat. That's the life hack, isn't it? If you join the Army or the Navy, do you think there'll ever be a time where they'll allow stuff like that, like social media and like OnlyFans side
in the military?
Yeah. Nah.
I don't think so. because, yeah, I just don't think it will ever happen.
Because like with more and more people doing OnlyFans and it becoming a little bit more widely known,
Yeah.
I don't know if it will be accepted because some of it is not hardcore, is it? Some of it's kind
I
of
think when I actually got kicked out, I actually done really. I say this. I actually done like they said I made history in the military because they then brought in this rule where it was absolutely no. So they were like, pretty much were just like, wow, you made history.
I know, yeah, for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, for the wrong reasons.
Zak Blackman, famous in the Navy for bringing in a rule that they're not allowed to.
Yeah.
Oh, no way. So your content, right? I haven't seen it or anything. Is it? How would you describe it? Is it like really raunchy? Do you like show full like penetration, or is it just like pictures?
Yeah, pretty much.
What? Yeah, just like.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Is it?
It's pretty wild.
Are you saying that just so we all subscribe? Is that?
Nah,
Yeah.
there's a reason why I'm 0.5% of all creators because my content is
Raunchy.
amazing.
I'm not just saying that. He's like, mate. So
But,
is there anything you won't do?
The only thing, like, there's content for everyone on my page, so you can be anyone and you can enjoy the content.
Yeah.
But the things that I won't do is more like the gay side of things.
Yeah.
So, but I have made content with other male creators.
But just obviously not like touching.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
So,
do you have a lot of like gay people watching your content? Would you say, is that a big portion of where the money comes from?
It's a big portion, yeah, but it's literally everyone.
Yeah.
Everything and everyone.
Okay.
So,
no, that's it. So
variety.
how do you get people in? Do you know what I mean? How do you recruit people? Because if you being a content creator, you've got to keep it fresh, right? So if you're just making yourself, people get bored. So how do you recruit people like to come in and say, look, let's do this? Do you pay them, or
do you mean like how
other girls, like other, like
you mean
collab?
like collabs?
Yeah, like collabs. How would you do? Yeah. Where'd you find them?
So I'll just message people on Instagram.
Yeah.
Like, it's this easy. I'll just be like, collab, and they'll just be like, yeah.
Collab? Do you do like collab question mark?
Literally.
Like aubergine? Like
pretty much, yeah. And
really?
it's just most of the time a yes, and then make a date and a time, make it happen, and then release the content.
And then
easy.
So basically what they get from it is they get imagery that they'll use on their OnlyFans, right? And then you get imagery that you use on yours.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
So,
that's mad. So let's talk about figures. So you were earning 20K from the Navy. Is that right?
Yeah, 20,000 a year, yeah, from the Navy.
And then whilst you were in the Navy making content on a ship, what were you making like monthly on OnlyFans, and like where has it gone from that to like being out?
Okay, so on the side while I was on ship, because I couldn't be active all the time because obviously I had this main job and doing other things and weren't even connection, especially when you're at sea.
Yeah.
It was just annoying. And I knew I had like a lot of potential in this job that I'm doing now.
Yeah.
So I was like, I wonder how far I could go with this if I actually fuck the Navy off.
Yeah.
So eventually I did. But while I was in the Navy, I was probably making like 3,000, 4,000 a month.
Yeah.
Maybe 5 at the most.
And what kind of stuff were you doing, obviously, in the Navy? Because you've only got limited resources, like yourself. If you get any other naval officers involved, they are going to get in trouble. So were you just like running off to, I don't know, the mess, like taking quick, like selfies, like shit? You running like.
So what I used to do, right? I used to wait for everyone to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Because we had to be up at like 8 in the morning, 7, maybe 6 sometimes.
Nah, couldn't do that. No.
Yeah. Anyway. So I wait for everyone to go to sleep. I'd quickly like sneak somewhere, or like I'd shut my curtain in my bunk bed or something.
Yeah.
I'd just set up my camera and just start filming.
Really?
Or like, yeah.
Did anyone ever wake up and go, Zak, what's going on?
Nah, to be honest, I was quite secretive about it.
I bet there's some good places, like on a ship. I mean, I just want to explore anyway, like not for like sexual purposes, but I just want to go and have a look at the guns, or I don't know, like right at the end, you know, like the tip of the boat. What's the front bit called?
The stern?
The stern? Or is that the back? I don't know. But you know, like, Leonardo DiCappuccino with Kate Winslet, whatever her name is.
Yeah.
I would have done that. I would have got to the front of the boat and done like some sort of picture or something.
I mean, I've messed about like that with my mates before, yeah.
Have you?
Just getting bored at sea, messing around.
So then when you come off, right, and then you got more resources, like girls and stuff, what kind of money are we talking? 0.5, if you don't mind talking about figures, like what you saying, like monthly, what are you earning?
Between about 20 and 30K.
20 and 30K, what, a month?
Yeah, so it's not bad.
No way, no wonder he's pulling up in Porsche Cayman and whatnot. No way, that's mad.
Yeah.
And you just see that, is it getting better and better each month, or are there bad months, like?
Yeah, I think it's only going to get better from here.
Really?
So things are going really well for me at the moment. Yeah, better and better.
So you said you got an art, right, GCSE, so you got a creative mind, so you're always thinking of new ideas, like trying to push the boundaries.
Yeah.
Do you have to be in, because being a content creator is hard, right, because you might not be in the mood, but thing is, you have to be to make the money.
Yeah.
So what's your daily week like? Do you have to, every day, you're making content daily, or?
Oh, I'm busy all the time, to be honest.
Yeah?
Like, I'll be making content. If I'm not doing that, I'll be replying to my fans. If I'm not doing that, I'll be shooting somewhere or doing something.
So what other avenues would you like to go down from, like, OnlyFans? Like, what kind of doors would you like it to open?
I want to get on TV.
Yeah.
More. I actually have filmed in Only Wears Essex.
Okay.
But I weren't one of the main actors. I was just like in the background, like at the bar. Probably seen me in a few episodes, maybe.
Yeah. Trying to steal a line. No, Zach, we don't need you to say a line. That's what they do. Oh, I've got something good to say.
But yeah, I want to get on TV.
Yeah.
Might even start moving on to YouTube, possibly.
Yeah.
It's OFTV.
Okay.
So yeah, going on to that now. So that'll hopefully open a lot of doors. And yeah, I'm filming some really exciting stuff on there, military based.
Are you?
It's never been done before on OFTV, so...
Yeah, no, because obviously, for people that don't know, what's OFTV? That's off the platform, right? Or...
Yeah, so it's like similar to YouTube, but like, you get a more insight of my personality on there, and I'll be recording things like Ice Bath Challenge and just...
Yeah.
Military training is actually what I'm filming at the moment on there.
Okay.
So
is that like some good tips in like terms of physical, or is it just kind of like sexual stuff?
No, it's not sexual on there at all.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I'm started to film the things for OFTV, so that will be released in a week or two, or maybe a few. Okay,
that's cool. Well, you never know. Like, obviously, you're doing a few podcasts and stuff, and you can just take these opportunities after watching Yes Man and whatnot. With the Navy, right? In some countries, they have a thing called conscription. I think it's conscription, is that right?
Conscription.
Conscription, where you have to, by law, do 2 years or whatever in the forces. Are you for that? Like, say if England brought in, right, you finish school, at some point you have to do 2 years in wherever we put you. Are you for or against that?
A lot of people are going to hate me for this. But do you know what? When I first heard about this, like bringing in a year of like military, whatever the government are trying to do, I don't know. I think it'd be quite good for people because it would teach you discipline and teach you all these things that I've learned to kind of be where I am today.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like it'd change a lot of people's futures if they were to do like a year of that. Because they'd learn so much from it.
Yeah.
So then they could take it, once they've done that like year or however of whatever the government's thinking of bringing in, the training, military, whatever, they can then take it into their next job and hopefully probably even be successful more than they, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you think it'll basically, you think by doing, what is it, conscription?
Yeah.
Oh God, I don't know, keep trying to.
I don't think it's a bad idea.
But conscription, right, you're for it. This is where I think, right, so you think everybody equal should be having to do this service, like no matter who you are, right? Say it's 2 years, everyone, and whether you have to do the 2 years or split or whatever, but everyone's got 2 years. Are there any people that are outside of that bracket?
I think 2 years is quite long.
Okay, 1 year then. We'll do
1
year.
year. 1 year.
We'll do 1 year.
Is, yeah.
he's 4. He goes, you come in the army, but you just
2
do 1
years,
year.
I'd tell them all to start an OF and get out.
Yeah. you start a course. This is what you got to do. But the thing is, because if we say, oh, everyone's got to do it, what about, people that, I don't know, might have like one arm or
the thing.
Or like no legs?
I haven't really thought about that one. But
so I just want to know, would you still...
I'll leave that with the government.
Would you, if it was on you, what are you saying? Yes or no? So Zach, look, we got these guys, you said they've got to do 2 years. We've got a load of people out here, but this one hasn't got an arm, this one's got no legs. But listen, you said equal. You saying yes or no?
I'm sure they can do something somewhere, like...
I love that. I'm sure they can. We'll put them on the cannons. We'll put like just pushing the
get
button.
them on the phones or something, maybe.
I love that. All right, there you go.
Yeah.
So Zach says we all should be doing a
I don't think
service.
it's a bad idea.
Okay. What about people like your family and like partners that now like know you're on OnlyFans? Was that a weird conversation to have with like your mum and dad or?
So this is how it went.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Basically, they were so proud of me joining the military. They were like,
I was going to say,
all for it.
So yeah, opposite ends.
They were like, wow, you've got a career and you're so young. Really proud. Anyway, when I told them, I kind of spent to my dad one day. I was like, what did you do, right, if I just started porn?
You say, wait, was this
not
like,
actually really
was
porn.
this like breakfast where your dad's like eating a sausage or something?
I just walked into him and said it.
What
It's
is
not
it?
actually porn, but he was like, well, you're over 18 now, like, I can't really stop you, pretty much. Anyway, I just left it out of that. Went and done my thing.
So you planted the seed. You went in, your dad... Dad, just before we go down, what do you think if I did porn? Wow, you're over 18. Cheers, Dad. That's it,
So that's the conversation that happened, then just kind of left it at that. And then, a month or two later, or maybe 3, I just messaged my family like, yeah, basically getting kicked out.
And they were like,
this is what I want to do.
For?
And they were like, well, I don't think it's the best idea. Like, it's not really a long-term thing. The Navy would have been way better. And I didn't really have much money when I was in the military. Like, I was in debt with loads of things. I was literally like depressed.
What were you spending money on? Like, you said you was in debt. What were you?
I just wanted an expensive lifestyle, and you can't really get that in the military, I guess.
Yeah, no.
So, so what was I spending money on? Probably petrol, my car. I didn't have the Porsche then.
But it's expensive anyway.
But, anyway, they were just like, bad idea, don't know what you're doing. Don't really agree with it, but you do you, basically.
That's okay. They didn't give you too much of a hard
Didn't give
time
me too much of like too much hassle. Anyway, like a month goes by and they see me with all this money and they're like, where are you getting all this money from?
Serious?
So I was like, well, I'm just doing well, like on the OF kind of thing or whatever. They're like, fair enough, as long as you're happy.
You chucking any to them like on rent? Like
I had to help them out loads. Because I had the money then and I was like, whoa, I've never been able to do this. And like to see my dad happy makes me happy.
Yeah, and that's good.
So, and my mum, whatever.
Have you got brothers and sisters as well?
Yeah, so I've got brothers and sisters.
How do they feel about it? Younger, older?
I'm basically the youngest.
Out of what? How many siblings you got?
6.
Wait.
7.
You got...
I can't even think. 6 or 7.
7? Sorry, there's 7. You're one of 7.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
There's so many kids in the household.
I can't even...
Just coming out of like cupboards and like, Mum, what's going on? Like, wait, 1 of 7.
Yeah. So...
okay, so that's interesting. Okay. And so have any of them like acted weird with you? Have they like disowned you? Like
nah.
They're fair play?
They're just like fair play, you do you, you're happy.
You're the youngest, did you say?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they just see me happy, doing my own thing, see me doing well.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh shit, I guess. Like.
And how's the situation now? Like you moved out, you're home?
Yeah, so as soon as I started making a bit of money, my goal was to move to Manchester.
Yeah.
So a month or 2 went by and I was looking around for properties and eventually I moved to Manchester and I was just really happy. So that was my first goal that I completed. Then I wanted a nice car, so then I got that. And then I've recently moved into a nicer and better place in Manchester. But yeah.
So what's the next? What's the next goal after that?
Investing.
Investing. You want to do? That's your next goal. Investing. What kind of investment? Because there's a lot of stuff on social media now, isn't it? To try and get you into crypto or like property or whatever.
So I was thinking properties. I want to get into properties at some point. Hopefully within the next year.
Yeah.
Maybe to have a few properties. That's the goal.
Mate, no, I mean, if you're making good money off OnlyFans,
Yeah.
and you just keep that, I think that's pretty smart.
Yeah, but you never know. Maybe I'll be on TV, but I don't know.
Yeah, no, mate.
It could go anywhere. You never know what's around the corner.
Could be on Love Island, mate. Next.
Maybe.
Love Island. Are you talking about love? How does relationships work with you? Is it bad for business if you've got a girlfriend? Do you have a girlfriend at the moment?
No, I'm staying single. Yeah.
Have you ever had a girlfriend? Like, because obviously you're in the Navy.
I've had things, but do you know what? What's the word? I've like pushed all these things away to just focus on making me the best I can be, basically.
Yeah.
So I've given up so much to literally be where I am.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
So yeah.
So was there ever a special someone and you literally had to just nip it in the bud?
It's been a few.
Yeah.
But I've just kind of, pushed them away.
I guess with OnlyFans, right, it's, because it's your business, it's a bad business thing to do to have a girlfriend because she's never going to be happy.
I want to keep getting these collabs in, doing this, that and the other. And obviously when you're tied up, you can't really do that.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to be the best creator I can be at the moment. Make the best content.
Do you, part of you, when you're like recruiting to do OnlyFans, your content, do you have a type or are you try just sort of, I'll take anything kind of thing? Would you?
Nah, so I don't know. It's a bit of a sticky one, pretty much. So I try and go for people around the same percentage as me.
Yeah.
Because then we both gain from it. As if I were to collab with someone that's in like 10% or something, or 20 or 30.
You're doing
or
them a favour, yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. So I'm not gaining anything from it.
Yeah.
So
are there many blokes that do OnlyFans? Compared to women, I'm guessing the percentages are.
I think there's a lot more women, but yeah, there's a few guys that do it, but I don't know. It's a hard one.
It's a hard one, isn't it? Because
it's a hard one.
I think a person might say, women are always going to make more money because guys are dirtbags and they're going to be, perving on that. Whereas our girl's going to go for the guys, look at their content, or is it, like you said earlier, it's still guys just coming onto yours? Do you get women subscribers?
Everything. Women, men.
Animals,
penguins, whatever you want to call it.
What's you said fans earlier. I'm going back. You said whether you're chatting to your fans. How does that work? Do they message you on Instagram? Do you get any weird requests? Like, do you charge them? And
I've had some weird stuff.
Like what? Come on, I love weird.
Fucked an orange for £1,000.
What? You don't want to an orange?
Fucked an orange, yeah.
What? How long for though? I mean, I need details.
Just like a minute long, I think. I can't remember because it was a while ago now, or a few months ago.
Yeah. So someone jumped in your DMs and was like, "Zach, love what you do, mate. I like oranges. Will you do this for £1,000?" Is that it?
Pretty much. They'll message me on my OF. Okay. So that's where I'm most active because most of my DMs and everything is just spam or just weirdos.
So like with this, is money up front or not? Do you say £500 up front and then 500 when I'm doing the orange?
Depends. We'll just make a little negotiation, work something out that suits both of us.
And does everyone get to see this, or is it just a private video you send to them that they keep?
Private video for some people.
And they keep the video, or is it like a one-time watch?
They can keep it.
They can keep, so in them,
that's what's so good.
For them, it's like an investment. They're like, so what do you do to the orange? Did you cut like a hole, or do you half it? Like, I'm just trying to figure out how one would do that with some fruit.
So there was just a hole through it, and then...
Would you use a drill?
Nah, I just got a knife and
He's downstairs. What are you doing, Mum? I just need an orange. Don't worry, you can have it back afterwards. It's just an
Put
orange.
it back in the fridge.
There's a film.
Dinner's ready.
I'm making dinner tonight, guys. I'll be like, oh, Zach, what's wrong with all our fruit? Be like, I don't worry, I got the rent though. So that, I'm guessing that's pretty weird. There's a film called, I don't know. It's a film where a guy does it kind of to a peach or something. Because apparently a peach is really, I'm giving you a tip there, mate. You can use that next time.
I'll use that.
$2,000 for the peach. So we're not, is there any other weird stuff?
So many. Like, so many weird stuff.
Is there any way you've turned down where you're like, I'm not doing that?
Do you know what? I don't know. I try to do the most I can.
Yeah.
But things I have turned down is something like sending my own sperm to someone because you never know what they're going to do with it. I don't want little Zaks running around
Yeah, no one wants
that I'm never going to see.
Yeah.
So, that's something that I've turned down recently, but I don't know.
What inspires you to like continuously do it? Are you subscribed to other OF and going, I want to be the best? You know,
I don't subscribe to anyone, but I just...
How do you continuously think of like new things?
What, new content?
Yeah, like new content. So you're not kind of going
I
over...
try and do things that I haven't seen any creators been done, or I'll see someone else do it and I'll always try to do it better.
Yeah.
And most of the time it pays off. So
I love that. So just for example, right, you see what other people do and you want to do it better. So are you competitive?
I'm competitive. I want to be the best.
You want to be the best.
Pretty much.
Cool.
That's my mindset.
That's fine. That's similar to Ronaldo because in his head he thinks he's the best.
Exactly.
Therefore he is. So what have you seen another person from OnlyFans do where you've gone, I can do better than that?
What other things?
Yeah.
I can't even think at the top of my head.
Is it like, like a picture and you'll recreate it and be like, or a guy doing something with a girl and you'd be like...
I guess like I'll see things or TikToks or Reels and whatever, and then my mind will just do his magic and then I'll just make it even better somehow.
So, are there any other days? Do you have any... We all have down days, right? But when you're like OnlyFans and stuff like that, you get paid for that content. Do you ever wake up and feel like, oh man, today I can't. I just don't.
Or you know what? A lot, yeah, but I got bills to pay.
Yeah.
so I can't.
Sometimes like say some content where you just like you're not into it, and you just sort of like.
You just push through it. Do you know what? It's been helping me recently. So I wake up every morning. Yeah. And I've been having a cold shower every morning.
That is like kind of like rejuvenates you, right?
Exactly, and it just changes the way I think. It changes my mood towards the whole week and how I work, and pretty much like it just makes me work hard, I think.
No, that's good. So, other than like Ronaldo, are there any other types of like inspiration or actors or people in your life or people you look up to, YouTubers, where you go, oh man, I love that person?
I've always watched KSI.
Yeah, I think KSI is a huge inspiration to everyone because he's completely created something new.
Yeah.
Made his own platform.
He's crazy. Like the things he's done and where he is today from where he started is just crazy. And I want to follow kind of the same path as him because he's done so well for himself.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens.
What
Maybe
about,
in a few years, who knows?
I was just thinking about this because I know we spoke about boxing before on some of our other podcasts. But what about boxing? Are you a bit of a, more
I
of a
like
lover?
boxing.
Yeah?
I like boxing.
I like the way, I like boxing. I was like, I don't want to fight right now, boys. Like, so yeah, you'd box because that's quite lucrative.
Do you know what I'd like to get onto? Misfits.
There you go. That, OnlyFans and Misfits have kind of become supporting arms for each other.
Like how many male OF content creators have been on Misfits? I could be the first one.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And then again, content off the back of that.
Exactly. So it's all like OF girls and stuff.
Yeah, so you wouldn't rule it out.
Let's bring in a male OF content creator and see what happens.
I like that. Yeah, so you wouldn't rule it out because you're quite into your gym and fitness, right?
Yeah.
So you do that daily as well?
Yeah. I go gym probably like 5 times a week. I'll try.
5 times a week, mad. And do they know? Do you get looks now? They're like, oh man, this guy is Zak Blackman.
Who?
Do they know who you are? Like all the people in the gym. They're like, it's the OF creator.
It happens. Like I do get noticed sometimes. It makes me feel so awkward. I just never know what to say.
Oh, really? What if someone approaches you and be like, "Oh, Zach, can I get
Pretty
an
much,
autograph?"
yeah. Well, not autographs, but maybe a picture. Or
Yeah.
they just like talking about. Do you know what's nice? I get people say, "Ah, you've done so well."
Oh,
Like
that
it's
is
really
yeah,
nice.
yeah, yeah.
It makes me think like, wow,
No, that's
I've come far.
because a lot of people obviously see OnlyFans as something bad, and obviously in the society where we are today, we have to be progressive. And we've just seen how much money like Zach's making, so it kind of inspires others to go, hang on a minute, or they hate their 9 to 5, make content, you can get money. It's nice you're getting some like positivity from people. Is there any like hate you get? I mean,
Like everyone gets hate, but it's like hate's nothing to me. Like all that hate, I just feed off the comments and push myself. Like
drives you.
I feed off that. It drives me. So I love hate.
Right, I've got something for you. This is good. You're going to love this. Off the back of hate, I've got a little bit of another cool game because we were having a little chat about movies earlier. I don't know if you heard of. There's this thing on the internet. It's like pretty big, and it's called "Explain a Film Plot Badly." And I know Alan loves a bit of this as well. Okay. So I've got the best explain a film plot badly sentences from the internet, and I'm going to read them to you, and I'm going to see if you get them right. Okay, and these are like films.
Are these films?
These are films, yeah.
Oh, I'm so bad at films.
God,
we'll give it a go.
But we'll have, look, Alan hasn't heard these either, so we can have, I want people to guess. But these, and again, if you're watching on YouTube or whatever, then let us know in the comments if you get it right. So the first one, a young girl with mental illness talks to furniture and marries her kidnapper.
Do you know what? Matilda?
Can I answer? Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast.
Oh.
Beauty and the Beast. I was gonna go on.
Matilda.
Hold on. Why has she got mental health issues?
Because she talks to furniture. I'm just reading the sentence. Because she's got. Who's the clock? Who's the clock? They're all French, aren't they? And there's the candle dude.
Yeah,
she talks
I know
to
what you
him.
mean.
So
I know what you mean.
I guess that's what they're deeming as. But I don't know why they didn't say like marries a kidnapper who's a hairy beast or whatever.
Yeah.
But I love the way you got that. That's obviously one of your favourites.
Yeah.
Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
Good one. All right, cool. Let me know if you got that in the comments, guys. This one's a good one.
Cool.
Thing is, these crack me up before I've even read them. So, a young boy discovers that having hard wood in your hand can lead to all sorts of magic.
Yeah, I agree on that.
This one's about Zach.
It's about me. Hard wood in his hand leads to magic.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I'd have to say something like, I don't know, boy in striped pajamas. I have no idea.
No. I'm going to give you a clue because I'm really good at acting. I'm going to go full method. I'll do you a line from the film. I'm not going home. Not really.
I have no idea. I just, my mind's gone blank.
Alan, you got that from that acting, didn't you, when I did that?
I got it from the wood.
Oh, what? No. So the wood could be
What is it?
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter with the wand.
I'm an idiot.
The
That
wand.
is so easy. Why did I?
I can't believe you didn't get. I didn't go. I'm not going home. Not really.
I
love
was so
that line.
far off. I don't even know where my mind was going with that.
Okay. It's all good. You're going to get this next one. All right. Cool. A lunatic enslaves chocolate-making entertainers, slowly kills children in front of parents.
Willy Wonka Factory. Yes.
Get in there. 1-0. Would you have said?
Yeah.
Yeah, Willy Wonka. It's the chocolate-making entertainers that got it. Okay, cool. I'm glad you got one. You're on a roll now.
Right, 1 out of
Okay,
3.
cool. 2 more. This is my favourite one.
Come on.
This is my favourite. Okay. A young man forcibly binds other men and photographs them for money while shooting his sticky white stuff all over buildings, and the public cheer when they see it.
Oh, Spider-Man.
Mate.
Yes.
You are fine.
2 out of 4.
As soon as it...
Come on,
mate,
one more.
As soon as it was like, photographs, man, white sticky stuff, he's like, yeah, I know
It was
that.
the white sticky stuff. That.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
good. Okay. All right. This is actually classed as explain a film plot badly as the number 1 funniest one. So we can rate or tell me what you think about this. All right. Grumpy emo chick ponders whether to shag a corpse or a dog over several years.
Oh, what is it? Scooby-Doo.
No, what's
What?
Scooby-Doo?
What?
Wait, you thought someone would shag like Scooby, like the dog?
I don't do that stuff.
No, I love it. I love that he said Scooby-Doo.
Twilight.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Okay,
What gave it away?
I've heard it before. I heard that one before.
Heard it before. Yeah. So the dog is Jacob. So have you
Okay.
seen the Twilight series? It's like a.
Not really. Nah, I don't really watch.
It was done off of
Twilight.
like books and stuff. But yeah, it was. There's a guy, Team
I
Jacob.
was so confident with my.
He's like a
answer, by the way.
werewolf. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You were like Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
I was like,
I
what
just-
Scooby-Doo you watched? I was like, it was like
Obviously not.
which ones? Yeah.
Not that one.
And then obviously the corpse is Edward Cullen. But that is the explain a film plot bad. That's a good game.
Yeah.
That's a good
2
game.
out of 5. I'll take that.
Yeah, 2 out of 5.
That's good for me for films because I don't really watch films.
You
that
got
much.
apart from Yes Man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Apart from
yeah.
this one.
That's it. So would
Yeah.
you? So for, apart from boxing, you wouldn't mind acting, reality shows. You do
Yeah.
you do all that.
Yeah, reality would be cool.
Really? What's your favourite like reality show that you'd want to get on? Like if someone rang you up right now from a show, what one would you be like? Yeah, that's the one I want.
I don't know. That's a good question.
And would you be thinking also, like from a business wise, what that show would do for you? Like Love Island normally makes a lot of money for the people.
Yeah.
I don't know about Big Brother. That's like it's pretty dead now.
I applied for Big Brother. That reminds
Okay.
me. I'd actually potentially go on Big Brother.
Yeah.
Something that's gonna like, I don't know. I want to get my personality out there in the house and just see what happens. You never know
Yeah,
with
yeah.
me. I don't know what's gonna happen.
But you're pretty,
Yeah.
you're open to like whatever.
Whatever.
Okay.
So,
Whatever makes money. Okay. Whatever feeds back into your OnlyFans
I
sort of
guess
channel.
yeah. Yeah.
That's so
pretty
cool.
much.
So you got what's next? Like, what's your next month looking like? What's the next big project for you? Can you talk about it or?
Next big project.
Hmm.
I like keeping things a secret, so
Oh, we love secrets
see
here
what
at the
happens.
option one. We love secrets here.
you'll know if you drop me a follow, and then you can follow.
Oh, of course we'll follow.
my
Yeah,
journey.
Yeah, guys, Zak Blackman, follow. What are your socials? So
Zak Blackman, Zak.Blackman on Instagram, I think, and Big Z 2002.
is the Big Z of Zak, or is it you talking about like
Big Z is like my other Instagram and my Twitter and my OF.
Yeah.
So Big Z 2002 is that, and then yeah, pretty much that's all my socials. Pretty much, if you want to find me.
Yeah, cool.
I've got a quick question. So, how old are you? Like 21?
21.
So, considering you're like here at the Babe Station Studios, I'm quite
What a
intrigued.
dream come true.
Well, I'm intrigued to know like what, because obviously back in the day, Babe Station used to be massive, and you know, and although we're not,
I'm sure I used to watch it when I was like.
you know you did. Yeah.
so what did you used to watch it on TV or on the web, or you know, what was like your experience
TV.
of it? Okay.
Like probably 3 a.m. when I was like, I don't even know what age, but yeah, me and my mates. Just, yeah.
While you're in the Navy as well, or not? Just
can't even think.
That's
I don't
interesting.
think I didn't.
if you
when I
watched
was
it,
in-
yeah, I don't know. What would the Navy?
Did the guys watch it in the Navy? Do they have a TV? Like, is it something that's?
Yeah, there's TVs, but I can't. We probably did put on Babe Station once,
yeah.
to be honest. But yeah, it's really hard getting that sort of stuff when you're out at sea
Yeah.
because there's no connection.
So Wi-Fi is it the ship? I'm guessing the ship has like a central Wi-Fi, right? That people ping off of that.
Yeah. Do you know what I used to remember? Because now I'm out, this
Yeah.
is what used to happen, right? So everyone knew I got kicked out, whatever. They used to message me saying, "Oh, Zak, like, can you send me some like porn that I can watch?" Because they don't have any connection or anything. And then I used to send it over to the lads so they had something to
So like little videos you just had on your phone and.
pretty much,
Yeah.
or just get something for them. You know, got to look after the lads.
Oh, I like that. I got to look after help the lads, like not physically like jerk them off, but like help assist.
pretty
like,
much,
He
yeah.
doesn't do guy stuff. So
Nah.
like, if anyone's watching, don't jump. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what I do want to ask, which I haven't, is even recently, like a couple of years back, there was I think a lady called Sarah Atherton who did a report about women still being bullied, sexually harassed, just not being very nice to in the Navy. In your experience, did you see anything like that in the Navy of women having a bit of a hard time?
everyone, not like everyone, but like women and men.
Yeah.
Like not just women, or anything and everyone, whatever you want to call it. Some people had hard times, yeah, but like, you know, it's the military. It's not for, like, you got to be tough.
Were there times where certain, I don't know what you call them, sergeants, majors or whatever, that were mean to someone where you thought they treated them differently just for whatever reason? Did you witness anything where, you know, they're having a go or doing something what you thought wasn't fair?
Just like banter, but sometimes banter can go a bit further than banter.
Yeah.
But apart from that, nah, just banter. But sometimes it does go a bit too far.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And have you ever like consoled that person and been like, oh man, what they did was bad? Or did it ever, has anything
Stick up for each other, look after each other.
Has anything happened to you and you just thought like, dick?
I've had like tricks and pranks played on me, as you do.
But anyone like from a higher officer, you know, I don't know, making you do anything that you just think, nah, that's out of order, or like how he treated you or they treated you?
Not really. To be fair, I think I was quite liked.
Yeah.
I'd like to think I was quite liked because I was such an idiot. Like.
Yeah.
So I used to bring like the morale on ship. So one thing I actually said.
Come on, bring it up.
One thing I actually said, so we're at sea, and obviously we're sailing, whatever. And I go, fucking hell, like, sea's moving fast. Not realising it's the fucking ship.
Yeah.
It's going fast.
Yeah. You're saying
So that was like a thing that everyone used to say. But yeah, I come out of some absolutely stupid shit sometimes.
But but like you said, that's good for morale, isn't it? And
yeah,
you're like,
so I used to keep everyone happy, I guess.
no, that's cool. No, it sounds like to be fair, it sounds like from your experience, you don't really have anything bad to say about the Navy.
Nah, I don't regret it either.
It was just not for you, basically.
Just weren't for me. I think it's because my upbringing just had no money, so I just didn't want to see myself in the positions that I've seen, like, my parents, I guess. I just wanted to, like, be that person that can help everyone out pretty much.
And it's not wrong to want things, right? And you know, the thing is,
exactly,
some people don't know what they want. You want expensive cars, expensive clothes, like, and so to get that, you're looking at avenues to get that income stream, and you've got OnlyFans. What's wrong about that? Well, if you know what you want in life and you want to go and get it, those people are called go-getters, aren't they? So
pretty much.
That's what you're doing. You want to be the best. You want an ambitious. Anyone you meet, ambitious. What other tattoos you got then? What's this one?
So that's Zeus throwing a lightning bolt.
Yeah. What's the reference there? You got any bit of Greek in you, or are you from Greek background?
No, the reason I picked Zeus, that was like one of my first tattoos, is because he's the best and strongest god. So that's me saying, oh, I'm trying to be the best that I can be and be.
I didn't know if it was because you had like a willy, like a lightning bolt. A bit crooked.
I've got one on my chest, actually.
Yeah.
That one there, that says everything happens for a reason.
But it says tutto, what's that in?
In Italian.
In Italian. So you're illustrated man, you got a bit of Greek here, Italian there.
Yeah.
What did it say again? Sorry, everything
happens for a reason.
Everything happens for a reason,
That's
cool.
what I always go by, my saying. I've got one there, that's in Viking Ruins. It says ice journey, because I'd done, I think it was like the coldest journey one of the aircraft carriers have ever done. So I was like, oh, that will be a little.
And you were in the aircraft, right? Of that journey.
On the carrier, yeah.
Okay. What am I thinking in the air? Aircraft on the
carrier ship.
Is that like with the Top Gun planes?
The massive ones, yes.
Yeah, the big flat ones.
Yeah, that's the one.
And was it cold?
Oh, it was freezing.
Was
like minus 40 degrees, 50, and I was out on the deck, fucking chipping away at this ice, shoveling snow.
Yeah.
8 hours on, 8 hours off. Oh, I just wanted to just not be in the Navy anymore.
Yeah, no way. So then, okay, so I like how you've gone from Greece, Italy, Viking, and that is it.
Yeah.
Is there any plans for any more?
I want more, but I just don't want to rush into it because I don't want to regret anything.
Yeah.
So.
And is that one pretty new, the Ambition one?
That's my most recent, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah, again, it's just positivity.
Yeah.
just ambitious person, I guess.
No, that's cool. And it's like something you might always catch in the mirror to always, you know, like you're having a down day, you want to need a bit of inspiration.
Exactly,
You're checking
yeah.
yourself.
I just feel like it says a lot about me, and I was like, I want that tattooed on me.
It's a good conversation starter as well. Like you can be anywhere.
Yeah.
People be like,
So,
I think that's what tattoos are good for. I mean, I'm completely clean. Like I don't have any tattoos because my mum would kill me. But they are good conversation starters. And that one's really good. The Zeus one's like.
yeah, that's probably my favourite.
Yeah.
I actually created that.
Oh, you drew? Oh, yeah, because you're art.
Pretty much, yeah.
What was the GCSE? Was it a C, A, B?
Well, when I was at school, it was, I think I got like, I just passed. I can't even remember now.
Yeah.
But I passed.
So you drew that and then you went to the tattoo guy and
To the tattoo guy, I said, I want this. Can you get that on me? And then he done it, and he done it perfect. So, yeah,
Oh, no,
love
that's
it.
cool. So you loving life, big plans, everything.
Yeah.
Everything's going.
Everything's good. I'd have to say money isn't happiness, though.
Yeah, okay. Why are you saying that?
Money gives you options and creates opportunities, but I wouldn't say it's happiness. Like, the things that I have and things that I've achieved, I guess, like, yeah, they're cool, but don't know.
If our other host Theo was here, right, he'd say to you right now, go, Zach, are you happy? So I'm going to
Yeah, I'm
ask you,
happy.
are you happy?
But in my opinion, I don't think money buys happiness.
So for you to be happy, what are you going to need? Because obviously money doesn't buy you happiness. What bits of your puzzle do you need to
Don't know. I'm a person that always wants more and more and more. I'm never, what's the word?
Satisfied.
Satisfied. I'm
You're
never
hungry.
satisfied. I'm hungry. I want more and more and more.
So you might do something amazing, but you're like, right, on to the next.
Exactly. So if I'm not making 30, I want 50. If I'm not making that, I want 100.
Yeah.
Like, I just want more and more.
And projects. Do you think, so
See,
you
it's like-
recognise yourself like that? Do you ever say to yourself, I need to just kind of look at what I've accomplished, like what I've done so far and be like, wow.
I was actually sitting in my apartment last night and I was just like, I was talking to my mate and I was like, fucking hell, like looking over
Yeah.
the whole of Manchester because I live quite high up. I was like, fuck.
Penthouse suite.
Yeah, so I was just like, fucking hell, I've actually achieved so much. Like, I was just deep in it, like, wow, I've
Deep
come
thoughts.
far in a year.
Yeah. No, that's good. I
crazy.
think you need that. Like,
It just blew my mind a bit,
Yeah.
to be honest.
what if people hear your story and they say, right, you know, you're doing what you do, you don't have a girlfriend, and they said, oh, I bet this guy's really lonely. Do you get lonely or is it?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
get lonely.
Yeah. Well, I think we all
Lonely.
get.
I live by
lonely,
myself.
don't we?
Yeah, I live by myself, so yeah, I do get lonely. But I have friends that I go and see every now and again.
Yeah, and that helps, I guess.
Yeah, but yeah.
Do you have any mates where they're coupled up and they're a bit like, oh, I don't want you hanging around, Zach, because sometimes that's how people are, right? Because in their head, they're like, oh no, Zach does this and does that. I'm
Wait.
guessing it's happened.
Are you talking about like people that have girlfriends?
Yeah, and the lads are like, mate, I want
want
to
you
come
hanging
around,
around
but
Zach.
they'll come around, but they won't tell their missus or.
All the time. It's a massive thing, actually.
Is it? Yeah. See, I guess that would be a thing.
It's a massive thing. I don't know whether I'm seen as a threat
Yeah.
or like I don't even know, but
They think
guys hate me because and they don't bring the girls around me. It's just that I don't know. It just always happens.
they think
I
immediately.
do nothing wrong.
Yeah.
I don't even try to move to them or anything. They just get really defensive and I don't know.
And then girls think, the girlfriends of your mates, like, don't go around Zach's because they think Zach's just got a load of birds, just like spread eagled out, ready for your mate to come around to make a load of content. And you're like, nah, I just want to play FIFA or whatever.
It does get like that.
Yeah.
It's annoying because I don't even try and do anything wrong or put myself in a bad situation. But like, yeah, I don't know, man. It's crazy.
Would you say? Go on.
I was just going to say, that's interesting. So do you feel like, because obviously like there's a lot of girls that do OnlyFans, and although I think society's, obviously like OnlyFans has become a bit more like acceptable, there's still like negativity attached to it. Do you feel like you get like the same level of negativity like, you know, like a female content creator does, or do you think it's very male specific? Like, do you think there's any negativity? Obviously, you've just touched on a few points there.
Yeah.
but-
So I think girls get more negativity on OF than guys because this is how I see it and I think other people see it. So obviously if you see a girl doing OF, doing this, that and the other, well, a lot of people would be like, oh, she's a slag or whatever you want to call it. But then if you see a guy doing it, most people are like, oh, fair play, what a player.
Yeah, lad.
It's just how it is and it's just how it is. I don't know why.
Mad.
But that's what I think.
Yeah, no.
But do you get any negativity? So that's cool. So that's a really valid point.
Everyone gets negativity.
Okay.
But, you know, I just feed off it and...
But it don't affect you. If anything...
It don't affect me.
It drives you.
It drives me to do even more better.
Do you get a lot of like... So one of the things girls do get is like a lot of hate messages in their DM. Is that something you get a lot? Do you get a lot of trolls or not really?
Yeah, loads. Just happens to the best of us. I don't know. It just happens.
Do you ever reply back or just go, nah, delete?
I don't know. I'm just so busy all the time.
I don't think you should.
I don't even have time to look at the trolls and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just too busy doing my own thing.
Making money.
Making money and fucking living life.
Mate, no, I love that.
Yeah.
So what outside of it, like what kind of hobbies do you have? Do you love gaming? I know you go to the
I
gym
like
and
cars.
that. Yeah.
I like boxing, football.
Do you play any sports? Or do you have time to play any sports?
Boxing and football.
So you do like sparring, I'm guessing.
I've done boxing for like 2 years. I started to get back into it recently.
Yeah.
I kind of got busy with work and other things, so I kind of left it off. But I really want to start getting back into it, so hopefully maybe Misfits or something.
What do you reckon? What's the link? What is the link between OnlyFans, porn, and boxing? They all just seem to fly. Everyone like, I'm not from this kind of world, right? But coming in, everyone seems boxing is somewhere always linked in this like porn, OnlyFans, content creators triangle. And it's so crazy because as soon as I said boxing to you, you were like, yeah, I like boxing. I was like, mad.
It must just be a good triangle to have.
Is it just, there's just so much testosterone. You're just like, if you're not bashing one out, you're bashing someone else out.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Nah, I don't know. It's just what I like, and I don't even know. That's what I like anyway. So,
Can I ask this, right? Is there two Zaks? Are you different when you're doing OnlyFans and stuff like business and making money to chilled out like Zak? Do you have like a setting where you're like, right, I need to be completely different now, and then turn it on when you need to?
I guess, yeah, being in the military has taught me to, when I need to be professional, I need to be professional.
Yeah.
So yeah, I know how to act, when to act, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if I need to act on cameras, then I'll act on cameras. If I need to be professional about something, then I'll be professional. I don't know. You know what I mean, though?
Yeah, no, I like it. It's very interesting.
Because obviously, if you laugh in the military, you get fucking screamed at.
If you laugh?
Yeah, so...
What do you mean? Just...
Like, when you're meant to be professional, like...
Oh, okay. Not just like, oh, man...
Yeah, not just having a joke.
Yeah,
obviously you can do that, but when you're meant to be professional and whatever, yeah, you got to be serious, otherwise...
So what if, say, someone's doing something and you do laugh, and the dude comes over and screams in your face? What other like happens? Like, do you get thrown in the chokey? I know it's like not Matilda,
I mean,
but
to
what
be fair, that was
like...
usually always me.
Really?
Yeah, I can't help it. But it would be my mates like looking over at each other, just doing something stupid.
What's the discipline? I don't know how it works in the Navy.
You'd get all the shit jobs, and you'd work more because you'd probably laugh or something. I don't know. But yeah, that used to be me.
And if it went too far, could you be thrown out for that, or as in like we've disciplined you so many times?
Oh, they'll make sure you have a really shit time if you mess about. So you learn your lesson.
Oh right, do you?
Yeah.
So that you just get literally the shit jobs like scrubbing the deck or whatever, like doing
cleaning the toilets
with
your toothbrush, shit like that.
I thought that was like they actually do that.
Oh nah, shit happens. Like yeah, like they do some horrible stuff if you mess about.
Is that the worst thing that they've done? Like clean the tooth? Is that the worst one you've ever done?
I've personally never done that.
What's the worst you've heard of someone having to do that in the Navy? Like the worst kind of punishment?
The worst kind of punishment? Honestly, can't even think right now. I can't think, but there's loads.
Cleaning the toilet with a toothbrush.
It's pretty bad.
Was it with your own toothbrush? Because that would be...
So it wasn't me that actually done it, but I think I know it happens. Like punishments like that, and things like that. Yeah, they'll make sure you have a horrible time if you fuck about. Pretty much.
I like that. So if anyone would want to join the forces, you've done it, especially in the Navy. What would you say to them to like make sure they 100% want to do it? What would your advice be?
My advice would be, if you're looking to join the military, I don't know, man. Just don't take everything to heart. I don't know. Like, obviously, you got to be tough, because if a war breaks out, you know, you got to be prepared. Yeah. So my advice would be, I don't even know.
Would you be like, because obviously you joined, but then you realize the get out clause, right? Yeah. You can't just if you don't like it, which is a lot of things in life, you can't just leave, right?
Yeah. Like, you sign a contract and you got to do it.
That's mad, isn't it? Where else in life do you sign a contract where if you don't like something, you can't just leave? Like,
phone contract.
Phone contract, yeah. You can pay. I think you can pay out, can't you, of a phone contract? Can you not?
No, I don't think with some of them. Once you're in, you're in. They've got you. They'll take your house,
probably
your card,
a few things.
Your girlfriend.
Yeah, your child.
Yeah, that's absolutely mad.
But obviously, military is a big one, like regarding contracts and signing and all that stuff.
Were you, when you were doing it, were you scared when you were signing the contract? Did you feel like I'm signing my life away, or was you happy?
Yeah, you literally sign your life away. Well, for 4 years or whatever. And I just thought, this is it. This is where I'm going to be for the next 4 years. Little did I know, 3 years down the line, I'll be fucking getting my chopper out on the internet.
And he's not talking about the helicopter, right?
Yeah, nah.
He's doing the helicopter.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, mate. Well, Zach, I've learned so much about OnlyFans, about yourself. You've been an amazing guest, buddy. Thank you ever so much. There you go, guys. I would love to know what you think about today's episode. If you want to follow Zak Blackman, we'll put all of his socials in the description below. Put in the comments your favourite bit of the episode, anything you want to chat about. As always, throw us a like, get yourself subscribed to the Option 1 podcast. Thanks again for watching. I've been Oliver, and we will see you on the next one.
You're through to Option 1. Option 1